To all of my Cancer crabs out there, there's something that I wanted to know about the Cancer crabs before we begin, right? Tell me this in the comment section below. Why is it that Cancer crabs are so patient? Because Cancer crabs are notorious for their patience. If any one of you Cancer crabs tell me that in the comment section below and can really explain it, right? Get into it in detail, I'll pin your comment in the comment section below. So I'm Kareemspiritworks, and when I'm having fun, I'm the best in the world. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, share the video. Really appreciate all the people who have been really wanting to see me succeed. Really appreciate it, right? I have to tip my fez to y'all. Really appreciate it. And, you know, y'all are part of the reason why it is I do this. You know, I just wanted to take a minute out of my day to really let y'all know how thankful I am, right? I'm not worshiping y'all, of course not, but I do appreciate y'all very much. Please make sure to get the book at Amazon or BarnesandNoble.com, my book. The link to that is in the description box below. If you'd like to contact me for a personal reading, birth chart readings, tarot readings, anything where you want to set up some form of a deal, right? I try to do deals with people, help them out, help them reshape their lives, help them get their lives together. Please make sure to not hesitate. Contact me, Kareemspiritworks@yahoo.com, or feel free to contact me through my Instagram, right? That's also in the description box below. So let's get into it. I'm using the Dragon Tarot because dragons are one of the symbolisms for dragons are renewal, right? As we're going into the new year. So you have the King of Swords, 4 Swords, 7 of Wands, 8 of Cups, 9 of Wands, 8 of Swords, 9 of Swords, Empress, yeah, that card's been coming up. 5 of Swords and Justice. Yeah, the Empress and the Justice has been coming up quite a lot. And it's not to say that it's not like I'm not shuffling up these cards. So it must mean how a lot of people are getting a very good year based upon just a lot more not working, but like things are going, you know what I mean? Like things are really working out in their favor, working their way. Just had to take a look at the pic. I love this deck of cards. It's so special to me. I love dragons. But anyway, so for the Cancers, right? Sorry for wasting your time. Let's get into it. So for the Cancers, right? You have the King of Swords, the 4 of Swords, and then you have the 7 of Wands. This is about how a lot of you Cancers, very interesting. Because this is about how a lot of you Cancers are kind of done with crazy relationships, and which is good. And the reason why I'm saying that is because the King of Swords, this person that says, these people whom you may have met in the past, who have said one thing to you and expected you to act a particular kind of way, while they made a hypocrite out of themselves and went about doing their own thing. And then you had the 4 of Swords and then the 8 of Wands. The 4 of Swords is that maybe they have even gotten lazy when it comes to, you know, kind of the work that you're putting in, right? Because Cancer crabs are one of those zodiac signs where, you know, when they are inspired to actually take action, you'll be quite surprised, because Cancers usually like to lay out like a blanket, right? Like how you pull a blanket over, right? A bed, right? When you're flicking it out, right? That's what it is that they like to do, right? Because Cancers are planners. They take a look at the situation. They take a look at their environment, right? And then they like to make something that's valuable out of wherever the situation they're in, right? So the thing is that the 7 of Wands, like the 7 of Wands represents, like, you know, the kind of work that you put in, as well as this person's perceived work, right? So it could be perceived work where this person may have thought, right, while you were in a relationship with them, they were the one doing all the work and bringing in all the good graces, when in actuality, a lot of that stuff is to be accredited to you. So the 8 of Cups, right? The 8 of Cups usually is a walking away, right? it's a build and destroy card. So, or destroy and build. So what you're destroying is kind of your connections with anybody who moves like that, acts like that, anybody who starts moving in that sense of dysfunctionality, right? They have to blame you for everything. To now building, right, a group, or not a support system, but a group of people who will see you as kind of an individual who, you know, has a plan and you know, is willing to support. Cancer is like that, right? See, again, Cancer is quite, sorry about that, but Cancer is quite mischievous in that way, right? Quite much of a planner in that way, right? And you wonder where it is that Leos get it from. It's from Cancers, right? Because the thing is that with the Cancers, Cancer crabs also want to be known for something, right? They branch out in their community and they like to be known. Quiet as it's kept. And and they reach out and touch a lot of people. Take a look at Elon Musk. Take a look at Mike Tyson. Take a look at Bill Cosby. Take a look at Rose Namajunas. I mean, yeah, Elon Musk is a Cancer crab. You know what I'm saying? And take a look at the stuff that Elon's doing. And that's my point. Like, they build these systems, right? Wink, wink, hint, hint. America is Cancer crabs that make them known for it, right? It just gets translated to Leo and Sagittarius and Aries. But yeah, so, and the thing is that the Nine of Wands represents how you're done with that, and you're not worried about being in relationships with people who treat you like trash, while at the same time play it off like they're the ones that's doing most of the work, or most of the good work that's credited, right? So the Eight of Swords, right? The Eight of Swords now represents, so what, there's that number 8. So what you're building and destroying is a new sense of confidence. You're destroying the old sense to build a new sense of confidence, to one that's much more constructive. And then you have the Nine of Swords, right? So there's this theme of 8 of Cups, 9 of Wands, right? There's this theme of 8 of Swords, 9 of Swords. The 9 of Swords, kind of worried about where things are going to go for you. Don't worry about the uncertainty. Uncertainty in that sense is a good thing for you, because it's supposed to be uncertain. The Empress, 5 of Swords, the Justice. This is a representation about how it kicks you into overdrive, where you Cancer crabs have to be very creative now, which is good for you to actually sustain yourself, right? Because we all know that Cancer crabs want to live. We all know that the Cancer crabs want to live, and they want to live well. So your future being uncertain, is a good thing, because what it means is now you have to use, because there's 2 forms of intelligence, and I don't want to get too deep. There is intelligence that we've already tried, tested, right? Historical intelligence, something that you already know has happened, right? Something that someone else maybe have, regardless of whether it's you who did it or someone else who did it that we already know works. And then we have what we call street knowledge or street intelligence, right? But there's a scientific term for it. I think it's liquid intelligence or something. Liquid intelligence or something like that. And that's what Bruce Lee was talking about with the flow, in the sense that just let it be what it's going to be, and then use your creativity from there. And that's what the cards is basically telling you. Don't be so preoccupied with what's going on with your future, because it's supposed to be certain, right? If your future is certain, then your fate is sealed, if you know what I mean. You're already going to take that long nap. You don't want to do that. So let's clarify the Justice, the Judgment, 4 of Cups, King of Swords. Get those 3 cards again to clarify the Justice. Pay attention to where you're going. Pay attention to where your life is. Really do your best to keep your ego out of it. And there's a way to keep your ego out of it, but you'll have to contact me in order for me to tell you, right? Obviously, get a reading from me in order for me to tell you. 4 of Cups, King of Swords, Four of Cups, King of Swords. Otherwise, you'll make decisions based upon fear. And we all know what happens when you make decisions based upon fear. It usually doesn't go well. So that's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe. Peace.